Well, it's been a few days, and we're getting, I think, a little bit of that moisture from Tropical Storm Cindy. Been raining most of the day today. Miss Stedhomer and I were out here till close to midnight last night. It was the first time we'd worked on this place in a few days. But thought maybe it was time for an update. So what we had started the other day was some drywalling. We have wall 2 done. Wall 1 back there is finished. Wall 2, I'm going to say is done, except for this little strip, which is laying right here. But before I can put that strip up, I have to put the first one up over here. So I'm going to get that one up, move that fan over here to this window for now, because that's basically sucking all of the drywall dust and everything out of the room, working like a charm. So I'm going to move that one over here until I get it in, and then I'll move it back. But it's coming along. We've had our difficulties. We've had found some problems that we've had to take care of. Not a problem. We did that. That happens with any construction. But now we're going to do that one. We'll be back probably when this one is pretty much complete, and show you what it looks like with 3 sides done. And then there were 3. Wall 3. Now we got one more to go. And that's this one. And then of course once that wall is done, I just told Mrs. Stedhomer what we were going to do was we were going to go ahead and start mudding and sealing up all of these little holes in the cracks and everything and get done and hold off on the top until next month. Hurry here. We're I think a little bit of ahead of schedule right now. So okay, we're done for the day. We'll come back out tomorrow, and we'll probably do the better part of, if not all of that one over there. But when we do, we'll be closing in our little secret passageway here over to the other side, which means all of our everything from that point on will be by coming in through the man door. So, okay, we'll see you all tomorrow. Well, we come around the bend, and we're heading down the last wall. It's funny how you get closer to the end with every piece that goes up. I have to think about that one. Well, everything is up except the last piece. And this piece we left open so we could pass back and forth between here and the barn. And it's about to get closed up. We have this already pre-cut, pre-marked, ready to go up. So I am going to put this camera on the tripod to watch the final touch, or the final piece of the wall go up after I put the insulation up. First thing to go up would be the insulation. Pre-cut, ready to go. This is spider up, get her on. And then after that, we go go for the drywall. And I got the drill preset ready to go. And that's it. Only thing left to do here is go get Mama, get her sign of approval. Now, none of this has anything to do with that up there. We got all the drywall laying here ready for it. That's a whole different segment, but we'll be back with that. If Mama likes it, I'll edit this and publish it up right away. If Mama don't like it, I'll edit this and publish it up right away. Either way, I'm going to edit this, publish it up right away. I thought long and I thought hard about showing for video in this part of it. This is really the boring part. As you can see, we've already started doing the mudding. We're not professional. We're far from that. But we're getting all the screws and the seams covered. Well, at least for half of it. We still haven't got that half done yet. Well, the screws are. But we still got the seams and the corners. We're working on the corners back there. You know, I'm sitting here smoothing this out a little bit before I get started mudding the rest of it, the room. And I keep remembering what a professional drywaller told me. I was fortunate enough at one point in time to follow him around for a day and watch him do his drywalling and his mudding, and it was nothing short of amazing. The difference of when I've hung drywall and mudded it, flat or smoothed it out, and what this gentleman did was like night and day. And I was privileged to have an open conversation with him as he worked and listen to his explanation. He said to me that made the most sense is that most people sand way past it being done, and therefore it had to be redone. He said sand Most people sand way too much. There's a ridge that goes up. It's a light coating, and then of course at the top I have to really get that taken care of. Oh, look, there it is. Okay. So anyway, this is a hard one to video because it is so boring and it is so monotonous. We have the first layer of mud on. Now, kind of got a little slop with it. That's okay, it's the first one. We're going inside now to take a little break. Let this heat cure it. Probably be out here in just a little while to do a little bit of sanding and see what we need to do as far as touch up. That's what I'm really dreading. All of that. Back to the work at hand. Well, the walls are done. Sanded. Ready to be painted. Doggone it. That's leaving me with that. But once that's done, it'll be a matter of the paint, getting the wood for the trim work, the shelving, the same way for here, same way there, doing the electricals. Oh, this is Stay at Homer. Thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to give us thumbs up, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your local drywall worker. They deserve and earned their money for sure. Catch y'all the next time. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.